going to talk about drain detail. This particular one has a main drain with an overflow that goes out of scupper. So I'm going to build this whole corner out of our 800 elastic cement and various polyester fabrics. These are some of the tools that you're probably going to need. You're going to need to pull the bolts out and then pop the ring off. So I have, you need a socket set or a drill. And then I have a couple of different, I like this one, a couple of different scraping tools, a hammer, a knife, various things. So now's our chance during this new install to clean this whole thing up and smooth it all out so the water can leave the roof efficiently. So first I gotta take the bolts out, and I recommend using WD-40. A lot of times these things have been sitting here for 20 years, and when you go to take them out, they shear, they break off, then you gotta tap them. It's a whole pain. So if you can take them out clean, that's ideal. So that's what we're gonna go for here. But you should definitely plug your drain to catch all the debris while you're doing the cleaning, so it all doesn't get stuck down in the drain pipe itself. So now I'm about to start pulling this ring off. I don't want to snap it, so take your time. Sometimes you can even take a knife and cut it out, depending. This one doesn't look like it's horrible. I'm about to find out, but you got to get this whole ring off, and then we'll get to the cleaning part after that. Progress. Been working at this for a little bit. Got most of it scraped off. There was some, lead that came down. You can leave it and go over it, or in this case, I ended up just ripping it out because there was so much asphalt built on it, which is fine. We're gonna reseal this with our 800 elastic cement. A lot of the stuff is kind of choppy and hanging over. The old handbrake sticks out into the train, and when I come with our mastic, I want it to be a nice tight bond and fully adhered throughout. So I don't want the whole membrane to stick out and then my polyester has to try and get back underneath. You're gonna make bridging right there. So what I want to do is scrape this down. So what I'm doing is kind of polishing the edge to make a nice smooth transition. Okay, so we're real close. I got the drain done. It actually took me about 20 minutes to get all the asphalt out and get it polished and clean, but now it's real smooth. I feel great about the transition that our new membrane is gonna make. And we're gonna bite right onto this bowl. So this has a flange that comes out a little ways. This is essentially, our detail is essentially a counter flashing. But I need something really good to bite onto, so you gotta get it clean, you guys. If for some reason your bowl has rust, then you gotta use a rust inhibitor. But just get this really clean. Get all your chunks and stuff out of here. Now's our one chance. Like I said, we're building a new membrane. These are the products I'm gonna use. So I got the 800 elastic cement, pair of scissors. I use these black gloves to grab the mastic out of. You just get so much more done, and then dipping the chip brush in there, and trying to spread what you can get on a little chip brush. So I just grab handfuls of this stuff. I'll spread it all around. I'll embed the polyester into it. And then we'll use the chip brush at the end just to smooth it all out and make it look real pretty for the finish. The other side. What I wanted to point out real quick though is, I just kind of eyeballed all the cuts, and there are various lengths of pieces. So here, if you look, I don't have any mastic up here. And then right here, it's missing a little bit of mastic at the end as well. I can cut the piece if I want, or I can just fold it back. I'm gonna choose to fold it back, but don't leave it dry. So that's just a matter of personal pride in your workmanship. If you were to put this down and then put mastic on the top, no one would really be able to see that. But it would be a weak spot on the roof. It's not actually attached. So if you have a sheet that goes beyond where your product has been spread to, then you got to pull that sheet back up and get this thing to sit down in here. I love these gloves, but they're not great for dexterity. So And then get mastic underneath the entirety of the polyester, so nothing's sitting on the old dry deck. All right, we'll move on to the next one. So I've done that 5-course detail in the scupper. It's complete. So now I can work away. I don't want to do this first because I can't reach that. You know, I'd have to step inside the wet product and everything. So I got that all complete, all brushed in. That one's done. So now all I have to do with the following details is just lap onto that one. Now when the guys come in with the roof application, they'll just get a nice, 4 or 5 inch lap, whatever they can swing. But they have a good 12 inches to work with in all directions. So they don't have to get too close to the bowl. And then this top coat is very light. So the lion's share of the product is underneath the polyester. We put it down thick to begin with, and then continue to add a nice thick amount of 800 elastic cement throughout the application. At the very end, we're just putting enough to cover the polyester at that point. So it's a very thin 1/16 of an inch top coat at the very end. That'll let it get a skin on it. That way, if there's any moisture, any dew overnight or rain that comes in, this will have a nice protective layer on it. So appreciate you watching. For more information, visit us at westerncolloid.com or go to our channel on YouTube, watch some of our application videos there. Thanks.